her.
Caught on camera, a new video tonight of a man as he breaks into someone's home in Escambia County, Florida. This was just minutes before a woman inside shot and killed him. Cody Long tells us why the woman who pulled the trigger is not being charged.
The Escambia County Sheriff's Office is investigating this as a stand your ground case. The sheriff says the woman was protecting herself and her family. Take a look at this video from the front porch. You can see the man kicking the front door on James Taylor Lane and screaming at those who are inside.
You want to play? Let's play.
Then the 54-year-old man goes back to kicking in the door. After a few tries, he gets in. The sheriff said once inside, he armed himself with a knife and threatened to harm his children's mother. A woman in a bedroom said she was in fear for her life and shot the man in the head. He died on scene. The man had an active domestic violence injunction filed on him, and the sheriff says when this all happened, the man was on his way to an anger management class. Reporting in Pensacola, Cody Long, WKRG News 5.
Victim Jalen Quinones was just 18 years old.
Her baby girl was delivered afterward, and the family says the infant is fighting for her life tonight. Fox 5's Lindsay Watch joins us live from Upper Marlboro with this exclusive story. Lindsay.
Lauren and Tisha, we want to warn you about this video. There were two women who were shot, and the last you see of them, they are alive and they are running away. This is still very difficult to watch. Just such a cold-blooded crime, and it left a baby girl without a mother and a father in jail.
Pregnant until I turn around, check. Pregnant.
Jalen Quinones was excited to have her baby. A friend shared this TikTok video.
What are you doing, man?
She got so many pictures, so many videos, of her little belly bump.
Jalen's sister, her mother, and friends gathered where this young woman spent her last moments alive.
No matter how bad my day was going, she always found some way to make me smile, make me laugh.
It was just before 5 p.m. Tuesday on Southern Avenue near the D.C. Prince George's County line. You see a group hanging out around a car, people walking by, including a child. Just behind them, two women cross Quinn Street. About 15 seconds later, you see them come running back across the street as if someone called or texted them. They go up to the people around the car, greeting them, giving hugs. Keep eyes on the man in the white hoodie. The women aren't there long. They walk back the way they were headed, down Southern Avenue. Police say that's when Malik Johnson raises a gun and opens fire. The women running despite their injuries. We'll replay it back. When the shot is fired, people with Johnson seem to barely react. And then he just casually walks away the other direction on Southern Avenue. Police say Malik's brother, Michael Johnson, is believed to be the father of Jalen's child. Police say he was there at the scene and is charged as an accessory. The newborn remains hospitalized.
She's fighting for her life.
A third person arrested, Bianca McDuffie, is also charged as accessory to murder. Investigators are not revealing if she was here too.
The violence have increased in Prince George's County and in Washington, D.C. We have to do something about it.
A deputy knocked to the ground in a bloody beatdown. News 8 uncovers past video of the suspect and now accused of killing a state trooper. DeBrett Black should have been doing prison time for that attack.
And back in 2015, he put a Smith County deputy in the hospital. News 8's Tanya Iser explains how Black was allowed to go free on bond.
Way down by blackmail here.
In a matter of seconds, this 2015 encounter between a Smith County deputy and DeBrett Black would become very violent. Black attacks when the deputy tries to detain him, knocking him to the ground, continuing to beat him.
I was saying DeBrett.
DeBrett's mom intervenes.
I'm started pulling and trying to get him separated, but I couldn't.
Watch as Black tries unsuccessfully to take the deputy's gun. As you can see, the beating was captured on dashcam video. It lasts nearly 2 minutes before Black's mother succeeds in pulling him away. The deputy suffered a broken nose, 2 black eyes, and needed 6 stitches.
3 times across the water, I'm not that dude for you with.
32-year-old Debrett Black is the troubled Army veteran who police say pulled a rifle and shot a state trooper in the back on Thanksgiving Day. So how did Black escape prison time for the 2015 incident in a county not known for its leniency? Here is what we know. Jacob Putnam is the prosecutor who reduced the charges down to a misdemeanor. According to the DA's office, Putnam did not ask for permission from the DA or his top assistant before reducing the felony charges. That's a violation. Putnam is running as a Republican for DA. He did not return requests for comment.
Because if he would have grabbed that gun, I would have had to kill him. And that wasn't going to happen because I'm not going to die today over no
District Attorney Matt Bingham sent a letter out to the office Monday reiterating the department's policy and stating that violating it could be grounds for termination.
Especially with y'all trying to kill young black folks, right?
On the dashcam video, you see Black sitting in the squad car talking to himself about his belief that cops target minorities.
Someone's supposed to be scared of your badge and gun. I showed you that your badge and gun ain't. I whooped his ass without a badge or a gun.
Black's erratic behavior prior to the plea deal worried probation officials so much that they put him on a watch list. A probation official writes in an email, "This is also the kind of guy who will lurk in the shadows and try to ambush someone."
Just imagine if I had some weapons. Do you understand that?
The district attorney was in a capital murder trial and unavailable for comment today. At the time of the trooper's death, Black was actually out of jail on bond after having fled from police and rammed a deputy's car. He is now in jail, held on capital murder charges in the trooper's death.
Oh my God. Tammy got shot? Look at my, oh my God.
Shots fired inside a barber shop. A young woman happened to be streaming live on social media, then realizing her mother is among the 3 people shot.
Oh my God. Tammy got shot? Look at my, oh my God.
And just like that, a Facebook Live captured a shooting and a daughter's shock after she found out her mother, Tammy Adams, was one of the 3 victims shot inside of MVP Cuts Barbershop on Northwestern Avenue. Her eldest daughter, Kiki Keisha, is beyond disgusted.
This is sad out here. It's ridiculous. My nephew had to see this today. He had to see his own grandma get shot today.
Authorities say the pair shot an 18-year-old man, a 20-year-old man, and 52-year-old Tammy Adams.
He had dreads, and a hat on, and some sweatpants. And the truck rolled by, tried to shoot him. They missed the boy in front of the barbershop, shot at the barbershop.
Seeing this type of crime day in and day out has so many in the community wondering, what is it going to take to just make it stop, to stop the violence?
Somebody getting shot. Every day, these kids getting shot. These kids can't even grow up. It's up out here.
A mother who was also a grandmother is dead. She is the victim of a shooting that happened during a street racing event in Dallas.
Surveillance video shows a crowd running from the gunfire. Dallas police say they do not yet know who pulled the trigger, but Lynetta Washington was struck by a bullet that may not have even been aimed at her.
A group of people running from a deadly street racing scene Sunday night. It's near Duncanville Road and West Ledbetter Drive in South Dallas. Police say someone started shooting a gun. Lynetta Washington was killed.
She's just watching some people racing, and all of a sudden they just started shooting.
Angel Durr is the 54-year-old's daughter. Her mother lived nearby. She believes her mother walked toward the takeover event to see what was going on. Police believe she may have been hit by a stray bullet. She was found dead at the scene.
My 18-year-old brother and sister, who are still in high school, actually were at the crime scene, and they're the ones that told me. My mom was adopted. We already don't know how she really got her start, and so to not know how she died on top of it is just really hard, so.
Street racing and takeover events are a continuing problem in Dallas.
The numbers are extremely high.
The police department launched street racing initiatives to target racing and stunting a couple years ago. They result in dozens of weekly arrests and citations. This weekend alone, 174 people got a ticket. Police need info on the person responsible for Sunday night's deadly takeover.
And if you know something or you know people that race in that area, like, just be honest and just, like, put this to rest so we can all sleep.
Durr says she will not be able to rest.
this is like how you make superheroes. So like I'm at the point where I will find you if you don't come forward.
Until someone is held accountable.
Do the right thing. That's all we're asking for.
It's a brand new video at noon of a shooting in Opelika. That's where a man was shot in the head in front of his fiancée, actually, as well as his children. And then the very next day, officers investigating that murder, well, they ended up in a shootout with a suspect.
The police-involved shooting turning deadly, and Local 10 News reporter Madeline Wright is live with the latest on this investigation. Madeline.
Janice Christie, family members say that the guy who was killed by police in Miami Gardens is the same person who shot a man in the face in this parking lot. The car wash owner says the victim is his brother-in-law and was fighting with the suspect over how he was treating employees. That's when things took a deadly turn, with surveillance cameras capturing the brutal murder that happened right here.
He walked up to the car. He shot my brother-in-law in the face.
Surveillance video shows a man opening fire on the driver of a white car in a pawn shop parking lot on Northwest 27th Avenue in Opelika Sunday afternoon. The same man then came back and stole the victim's rifle. The victim, 44-year-old Roberto Cardenas, died at the hospital.
Really? I'm traumatized right now, you know what I'm saying? I seen my brother-in-law get killed with my own eyes.
Tamario Calloway says the victim was married to Calloway's sister, but she died last year. In the video, you can see the victim's new girlfriend and her 2 kids running for cover. The shooter got into a gray SUV and fled.
And I just heard the tires screeching when he pulled off.
Calloway says the murderer is the same man fatally shot by Miami-Dade police Monday afternoon near Northwest 204th Street and Northwest 23rd Court in Miami Gardens. Police say 45-year-old Ronnie Churches, armed with a rifle and handgun, started shooting at officers when they came to investigate the Opelika shooting. Churches was killed when they returned fire.
He would have killed a police officer. The way he did it there, I mean, he was capable of anything.